Okay, so I have Stacey here with me today, so we'll just kind of jump into it. So Stacey, take me back. What were you struggling with in your health before joining Limbic System Rewire?
Sure. So, I have kind of a long story, but I'll make it short. I was battling with the diagnosis of Lyme disease and mold illness, mold illness. And I come to find out I was having a hard time with EMFs and chemicals and smells. I didn't realize it at the time how long I was struggling with those things, but I basically moved out of my house because I thought my house was killing me from mold, which then separated me from my family for quite some time. So it became a very, very, very stressful time where I rolled and people were just throwing medications and supplements at me left and right.
Sure.
And not getting any better. and really struggling. So,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so that's kind of a short story.
Yeah, right. And then, so why did you almost not join Limbic System Rewire? And then for you, like, what was the deciding factor that gave you that confidence to end up joining and moving forward with it?
I think I would say I was actually one of my doctors had actually mentioned brain rewiring, brain retraining to me and pointed me to a different had started. So I was very familiar with limbic training and the idea behind it and everything. But I thought the program that I was doing was just kind of silly and I didn't really think it was for me. And I don't know, I just was like, well, I don't think this is going to work. So I'm trying to remember because it's like going back, it's been about a year, I think, when I started working directly with you, Nick. But I got to the point where nothing was working. And, when you think about brain rewiring, you're like, what? That sounds crazy. Like, how can something like that help me?
Right.
It's not medications, it's not this, it's not that. It's, like, what? But, so, I think at that point, I was willing to try anything. I had some previous knowledge of it. I think I was open to it. And what I liked about this program was that I guess looking back, I don't think I really hesitated that much. Mm-hmm. Except for the fact that like I just didn't know if it was going to work for me.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. And what was one of your first wins or your like that led to that realization, like, okay, I know this is going to work now?
Yeah, I was trying to think back because again, it was like last year and,
right.
you tend to forget things and I wasn't the best about, writing, keeping my wins journal, which is very, very important. So right. Do that. But, I think some of the big ones for me was actually being able to leave my apartment because if you remember, like, doing that was a big red zone for me. It was like not good. So that was a major thing. I remember back in March, I went out to a restaurant with my family for my birthday. So that was about a year ago. And then eventually, returning to my house, which is where I am today. So those were big ones. Yep.
I agree. It's great.